Hey everyone, how's it going? So today we're going to be doing a guide on how to beat the brand new stages of hard mode. It's going to be stages 11-1 to 11-3. I'm going to have a team showcase and a kind of guide on each and every single one of the stage. There will be timestamps on the video so you can skip to what part or what stage you're struggling with currently. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into it. So as we can see, I have went ahead and 3-starred every single one of the new stages here on hard mode. So there we go. We have 11-1 completed 3 stars, 11-2 3 stars, and 11-3 3 stars. So these guys aren't particularly too hard to beat. You just need one specific kind of setup of team, and you should be just fine, especially towards these two right here and this one. You just need a basic team foundation, and you should be able to clear through it really quickly. So let's jump right into stage 1, 11-1, which is going to be against Lima. Now for the team here, I'm definitely going to recommend this team here. This is going to be a mage kind of team here. We're going to have Mage Melt. We're going to have Yui for healing. Yukari is going to give healing. You're going to be debuffing the enemy. And then Kyoka is going to be our single target DPS god. And then, of course, Nozomi, 5-star Nozomi as a tank. You can replace Nozomi here with any kind of main tank. You can put her with a 5-star Pekarine. You could put a 5-star June up here or a 4-star June. Nozomi, preferably, though, Nozomi is the easiest 5-star tank kind of to get in the game next to Pekarine. I'd say Nozomi's easier, actually, than Pekarine. But Pekarine, Nozomi, all work. June, of course, works here, too, as well. Would Miyako work? I'm not too sure. I have not tested her in this yet. But I'm pretty positive a 5-star Miyako would probably be fine in here. A 3-star Miyako probably would be fine in here, too. But I only have her as Nozomi here because Nozomi has better magical defense, and I think the taunting ability can become way more clutch, which is why I went with Nozomi instead over Miyako. But still being said, you can pretty much put any 5-star tank on this front line, and you should be good to go here. Also, the level of this battle is going to be level 89, I think it is, 89. So all the enemies here are going to be 89. Stage 11-2 is going to be level 91, and then this right here is going to be level 93. So definitely a big step up in terms of difficulty from the last kind of hard mode, but this should be fine. You guys should have no problems if you are, of course, a higher level, like if you were level 88, where I'm at, currently level 88, level 87s, 86s. As you can see, my characters here are level 86 as well, so 86 levels definitely can beat this. So let's jump right into it. Let's use this exact team that I've been talking about, and we'll see how we do. So basically here, all you're going to want to do is manage your union burst. With that I mean, like, you want to manage your union burst to have them prepared for the next battle. Also, Akari is going to get hit very hard here, so I definitely recommend you refine some of her equipment up so she'll be able to live from this guy, because at the start of the battle, you're not going to be able to have that taunt from Nozomi, which can be very detrimental. So if you can try to get her to 3 stars, that should give her enough tanking ability, as well trying to get her to refinement rank 8, max refinement rank 8, to give her as much defense as you possibly can, so she's able to live these gigantic rock attacks from that guy right there. But we should be able to clear through this very, very quickly, and we're going to move on into the next battle. We're going to start it off with a taunt, and we're going to have our magic defense here. So we have a magic enemy right here on the front line. He's going to be very, very annoying, so I want to try to get through this as fast as we can. So I'm going to go ahead and pop most of our abilities here. We're going to wait for the defense debuff on that enemy there. Can we get it? Can we get it? No, that's fine. All right, we're gonna save it. Okay, well, he got defense debuffed anyways. We're going to use Yui for healing here. And then we're going to be able to blast this one guy right here to smithereens. I'm going to go ahead and pop this. And then we should have enough magical damage to get him to 1 HP. He's pretty much at 10% HP there. And perfect, he's done. So now he's attacking our backline, as you can see. This guy right here, I have my mouse over him. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but this guy right here, I'm clicking on him. He's going to be attacking our Akari, and we don't want that. So, which is why Nozomi's taunting ability can become very clutch here. I'm going to go ahead, and I purposely didn't use my Nozomi ult there to show that this guy purposely attacks Akari, which can be very, 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 very annoying. As you can see, he's going to get us down to 1 HP and almost kill us. Obviously, I didn't want that, but I was just going to show you how strong that can be without a taunting character like Nozomi, which is why I opted to bring Nozomi over basically any character in the game. We're going to start off here on the final part. We should be able to take out our girl Lima really fast here. There we go. She's already at half health, so she's pretty much done here. I don't think we have nothing really else to worry about. Lima's going to do decent damage to us, but we're going to be able to live through this completely. Nozomi's going to be tanking. Akari's going to be able to push out her Union Burst here, and this team is going to flow like butter. Once Lima goes down, we're going to be able to pop Yukari here. And then once Yukari goes up, it's pretty much GG. We're going to get the taunt off, and we're going to get our girl Kyoka's Union Burst off. That guy's almost dead, and we are going to be good to go here. Perfect, and we're going to be able to move on to the second stage here. So that was pretty easy, and I'm pretty much going to be using this same magical team in every single one of these stages. These stages are very, very vulnerable against those magical teams for some reason. I don't know why, but they just kind of are. So let's go ahead and blast this final guy to smithereens, and we'll move on to the second stage. Alright, first stage down, that wasn't pretty difficult at all. It was kind of easy. You just need to have the right magical team. Now, you don't need to have this exact team, but definitely having Kyoka would very, very, very helpful. You can definitely swap out Kyoka for Hatsune, but you're definitely going to have more value with a single target character like Kyoka, which is why I opted to bring her instead of Hatsune. Moving on, next we have, this is going to be Eriko. Now, Eriko is a very, very strong character. Very, very menacing, actually, too. So I'm going to bring the exact same team here, exact same team setup. There isn't going to be really any magical characters, but Eriko does a lot of damage, and we need to have a good physical defense unit on that front side. So definitely having Yukari here would be useful, or you could honestly drop Yukari for someone like Miyako here for physical defense, because that would also be very, very good here as well. But I'm opting to go with Yukari just because of the TP regeneration, alongside, of course, of her decent enough physical defense and her healing, as well as her magical defense buff. But she obviously doesn't need the magical defense here. However, that TP regeneration is going to be very, very useful to help our team get our Union Burst out faster, which we need to survive. So definitely going to go with Yukari here, but you definitely could swap Yukari out for Miyako or whatever works for you, but I'm going to go with Yukari here. So the exact same team setup. Now, this is the reason why you want to bring a magical team, especially for this 11-2 here, is because of this right here. This guy has extremely high physical defense. As we can see, we completely shredded that guy in an instant, so we had no, like, really worries about that guy at all. He kind of just went down like a little bitch. But that's what you kind of want to do with that kind of guy right there, because that guy has so much physical defense to the point where unless you are bringing a magical character, you're going to be basically doing 0 damage to that guy, which can be very, very, very annoying, and it's going to stall you out, and you could possibly run out of time even almost. So definitely not want to bring a physical attack team towards this 11-2. So we're going to go ahead and move on here. This is going to be very, very easy. We're just going to farm up our Union Burst. We're going to use our Yui Union Burst here to heal as much little HP as we can. But we should be good to go here. I'm going to go ahead and save these Union Bursts. This bird is going to go down, and we're going to have all of our Union Bursts should be back up by the time we get into this final stage. There we go. Eriko is here, which means we're going to have to pop the taunt. We're going to have to pop this as well, and then we're going to go straight into Kyoka, who's going to blast a good half chunk of her health. We're going to pop Yukari, and we're going to wait for Eriko's Union Burst. She should be able to get it off. There it is. It's going to do a lot of damage to our Nozomi, but it's fine, because our Yui is going to heal up all of that damage he just did, which is pretty much GG. As soon as Eriko goes down, we're good to go here. We're going to go ahead and get the taunt off again with Nozomi, so they stop targeting our Akari, who is going to be very vulnerable to those physical attacks. Akari's going to go ahead and pop her Union Burst here, which is going to give us all a good buff. And then this is going to be GG, my friend. We're going to pop this, and we'll pop Kyoka here. Kyoka is going to blast this guy away. Perfect, and we're going to move on completely at full HP, no deaths, another 3-star down the drain, and we're going to move on to the final stage, 11-3. Alright, stage 11-2 is now completed, as we can see, and we're going to move on to the final stage, which is going to be 11-3. Now, this is obvious. If you know the character's kits, you already know Shizuru is a complete tank against physical attacks. This guy is going to be a physical attacker who is going to be doing moderate magical damage and small magical damage. So this is definitely going to be another pick for Yukari, which makes Yukari very valuable here. Definitely, it's literally going to be the exact same team for every single one of these stages. So as soon as you see this one specific team build, you can pretty much build this one specific team, and you'll be able to cruise through it. I wouldn't say cruise through it. Depends on your star level as well of your tank. But you should have a relatively easy time with this specific team build. So let's jump right into it. Let's jump into the final battle. Obviously, Shizuru is going to be defending against physical attackers, which is why we're going to be rigging a magical team. Obviously, there's going to be these guys, as they return from the last stage, who have extremely high physical attack or physical defense nullification. So definitely you want to bring magical attackers here. Obviously, with that being said, every single one of these hard mode stages, you're not going to be able to beat PvE content at all if you don't have a magical team, as well as having a physical team. Obviously, you want to have a physical and a magical team for PvE content, so make sure you have both teams built, especially this team here, because this team is the most important team to have once it gets into the harder stages. As of the current making of this video, these are technically the hardest stages in the game to complete, so definitely you want to have a magical team and a physical team built as well. So let's just go ahead and cruise through this here. I'm going to go ahead and once again farm up our Union Burst for this final part. So I'm going to make sure everyone's Union Burst is being used here before we get into the final two characters. Go ahead and pop Akari again, and we should be good to go here. I'm going to pop Nozomi for the taunt, and we should be good. So we're going to move on to the boss battle. Once again, it's just going to be melt Shizuru, get Shizuru out of the way first with our magical attacks, and then move on to the boss, and then have our Yukari do the great amount of defending with her Union Burst. So we're good to go here. This guy has a lot of defense, so I'm just going to blast him out of here. See you later, dude. So much damage, man. Kyoka is great. So, alright, so we're going to be here. We're going to go ahead and pop this. We're going to go straight for the heal. And then Akari should be able to pop this. Going to give us extra attack buffs, and we should be able to get through this as fast as we can. And now that he's going to be doing his magical attacks, we're going to pop Yukari, and then we're going to wait for that guy to go down. This guy is still going to be up. Shizuru's going to get a miss on us, which is very, very clutch. We're going to wait for the defense down over here. Okay, perfect. There is his Union Burst. We're just going to be able to heal this all the way back up. All that damage is filled back up. We're going to give ourselves a magical attack buff. We're going to wait for that defense down. Where's the defense down? It's not the defense down we wanted. That's fine. And we should be good. There's the defense down, which means Kyoka's going to blast her on out of here. Perfect. Now all we have left is the big gargoyle boss. We're going to go ahead and get the taunt off Nozomi. Nozomi should be able to tank a lot of these physical attacks. And we're going to get this heal off on Akari, who's going to heal herself, along with give a buff to all of our characters. Now, we're going to get very low on HP, but we're going to be able to heal that back up to full. We're going to wait for the defense down. Once again, there is the defense down, which means this guy is dead to rights. And that is going to be GG, my friend. We did so much damage that the health bar is literally glitched. So that doesn't show you how strong Kyoka is. I don't know what does. Alright, so there we go. Another 3-star. We take a look at the damage report if you want. Our girl Kyoka did over 347,000 damage by herself. So Kyoka definitely being the best magical single target attacker PvE character in the game, in my opinion, right now as of this current making of this video. Obviously before Summer Carol, obviously before big magical characters that come out 2 years later down in JP, but Kyoka herself, very, very good. 6-star Kyoka is even better, which is crazy because Kyoka right now at 3 stars is nuts. So I don't even want to know what her 6-star does. But there we go. That is going to be every single 3-star for each and every single stage. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, guys. Peace out. Have a good one. I hope this guide helps some of you out with your hard mode clears.